What is up, guys? This is the Zeus Tuber, and today I've got some juicy, spoilery tidbits for you guys on The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 7, titled Cross. Now, these are courtesy of the Spoiling Dead fans, so credit goes to them and their members. So let's get right into this. Now, like it always does, people submit in questions, and the Spoiling Dead fans' source answers them to the best of their ability. Now, when I mean best of their ability, they don't really go into too much detail, but they do answer the questions, so they do contain spoilers. That's my point. So if you don't like spoilers, then I'd click away now and go watch my other videos, or stay tuned for Spoiler TV's review of this episode. It doesn't really contain any major spoilers, just juicy little vague details, just of what to expect, but nothing too concrete. So let's get right into this. So does the whole group go to the hospital, or do some stay back to pack and just get ready to move? The answer is just some go, which we were able to see from the promo. We know that Rick, Daryl, Noah, Tyrese, Sasha, and Daryl they're the group that attacks their plans on attacking the hospital. And that attack will not feature Michonne, Carl, obviously not Judith or Father Gabriel, and it will not feature anyone from Glenn's group. But that doesn't mean we won't see them in the episode. Does Abraham and company decide to turn back and rejoin Rick and the others? If yes, do they tell them about Eugene's lies? The answer is no, so we don't get that reunion in this episode. Does Rick and the group reach the hospital by the episode's end? The answer is no. Does Noah volunteer to return to the hospital for Beth, and if so, do they plan for him to be their bargaining chip? The answer is unknown. It's really never mentioned. He is just there with them, and yes, they plan to use them. Will Rick's group and the hospital group meet face to face? Apparently, they will meet some of the police. Do Carol and Beth devise a way to escape the hospital? If yes, what is their plan? We don't see them devise a plan in this episode. Is the episode split evenly between Rick's group, Abe's group, and the hospital, or is there more focus on a particular group? It seems to be more of Rick's group, but it's fairly even between Rick and the hospital, and slightly less of Abraham's group. So that's cool. Rick is my favorite character, so the more Rick, the better. So that's just how I see it. How did the cops find Noah, Rick, and company? Apparently they investigate gunfire. Is Carol really near death, or is that a misdirection? Apparently she is very, very ill. Well, that's understandable. She just barely... people have their mixed opinions on the van drop, but she did get injured at the van drop. You see she was limping or holding her arm, and then she was hit by a car. So chances are she's not doing too well, realistically. Let's see. At some point, there is a scene with burned out buildings and some crispy walkers. Does Rick's group encounter this, or do they wreak some havoc to make it that way? Yes, this appears to be from a scene in this episode. They encounter it as it is. So that's pretty cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed these little spoilery tidbits from the Spoiling Dead fans on Facebook and their website. There's a link to both of them in the description if you want to go and check them out if you have not already. And I'll be back at you guys later with Spoiler TV's review of this episode, which I mentioned before, that doesn't really include any major spoilers, but does tell us what to expect from this episode. And you'll also find a link to them in the description. Also, if you guys are on Twitter, you can follow me at the Zeus Tuber, all lowercase, and you can follow Ishmael J. Murray, who's at Ishi Tweets. A link, I didn't link, but there's his Twitter handle in the description. So go and follow him, because he definitely posts a heck of a lot of different spoilery tidbits on The Walking Dead as soon as he gets them. He's like the Spoiling Dead fan, but for Twitter. It's really what it is, really. But he's pretty awesome. So follow him, follow me, follow them. Do whatever you got to do, but let's just face it. Have yourselves a nice day, because that's what matters most, all right? Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.